Hey guys, Ziando here, doing another gameplay commentary, this time on Twin Peaks. This is a Twin Peaks battle that we did. It was a random once again, so I apologize for that. I will have some rated footage up, hopefully next week. I'm going to try to get as much footage as I can this weekend. I did get a lot of arena footage this evening, so Friday I'll post up some arena videos. I got to kind of edit it and put those all together, and I want to kind of sort through them because there's some very specific stuff I saw in there that I want to kind of show you guys. Anyway, back to the game here. We went ahead and we ran out the front door to pick up a Zerking. I picked up Zerking. I probably should have given it to Val for just because we were planning on camping out the flag room here. Now, since we are doing randoms, in an RBG situation, you would obviously not camp out the flag room unless you were a class that could slow. It's a very common, use of DPS like a rogue or a mage, just to go ahead and have them slow. Now, right here, this mage decided to pick up the flag. I used my cat form pounce so that I could go ahead and get a quick stun on him, so we could try to slow him, so Valfor could try to do as much damage. And I just dotted him up real quick and didn't use Star Surge there because I'm a super genius, obviously. I did go ahead and immediately solar beam that guy so that he could, so that he wouldn't be able to go and get the flag before we returned it. Now, this video, I'm not going to do a ton of damage. It'll be mostly CCs and slows. I just kind of want to show you guys kind of how you would play as a Boomkin on more of a defensive type of position. Like I said, it is a random, so you're not going to really ever run into this situation in PvP. You will run into a situation where you just have to slow people, but overall you're going to be in team fights because that's where you benefit the most. That Warlock did a Warlock teleport, and it screwed us all up. It didn't screw up Valfor as much because he had his telly up there, but I figured I was going to be able to keep that Warlock down there, and he surprised me with the portal. Mostly because I normally basically only do RBGs, and I've only seen a Warlock flag carrier once in that situation do that, so it kind of screwed me up. Anyhow, we killed him. Valfor cleaned him up before I even got out the door, and now I'm just trying to help this warrior get in here and cap the flag before the flag carrier is actually, or before anybody else can pick up the flag. So this mage charged in here. He was going to try to get that flag, and it didn't work out for him, so now we're just going to kill him real quick. And he dies, for obvious reasons, most of them being that he decided to charge in there. So now we're going to go outside. Oh no, we're going to stay in here and wait for them to get the flag and kind of chill for a little bit. For the most part, most of our game is spent in the flag room. However, we do end up going outside because, as you'll see here in a second, we get a little bit of a surprise as we're going through here. These Warlocks and Mages keep trying to grab the flag, and Valfor keeps just kind of heading the Warlock off up top, and then I keep just kind of keeping everybody in the flag room so that Valfor can either A, kill them, or I can, try to slow them enough so that they can't get out of the flag room. Which was basically my only job in this situation, was to be the setup guy and the initiator for the most part. So this warrior was hanging out with us. We told him to go away, mostly because obviously we didn't need him. We were doing quite well on our own. We were having a good time at doing it. We just kind of felt like assholes, though, because the other team just didn't have the DPS to beat us, like, no matter what he did. And I'm actually an ex-healer, and I play a Resto Shaman normally, so I normally watch, that's why you see grid so low down there. I normally watch health bars pretty regularly, so I'm a really good off-healer in this situation. So as you see as we go through, I just kind of heal. I'll heal DPS and stuff, and I'll go straight healer if I need to, if I see DPS getting low, because I prefer them to stay up while my dots are ticking than for them to die and then leave all the stress on me, because I can't kill anybody basically without my cooldowns, at least with Starfall up, and that's a pain in the ass to try to cycle through, because you can get interrupted while casting your Eclipse State cast. I can't remember the name right now, and it'll lock you out of Arcane, which is so much fun, especially when your main super damage spells are arcanes. So Anyhow, I know most of you that have been watching this is the 4th video. I really appreciate you guys coming and watching. I did see that quite a few of you have subscribed, which I really appreciate. It actually surprised me. I was kind of posting these videos to mostly just kind of show some friends and show them how to play Boomkin, because some of them were kind of thinking about messing around with it, and then I ended up playing with Val for a bunch, and we decided that we wanted to do some videos together, so that's what ended up happening. And now I've got subscribers, and I got people that are asking me questions in game, and this is all new to me as far as people actually watching what I do, I guess. Anyhow, I really appreciate you guys. For those of you that haven't subscribed yet, if you would, please subscribe to my video. I do post Monday through Friday. Fridays are going to be my arena posts, so you'll mostly see arena Boomkin Warlock posts for 2s. I will try to get some 3s going, but I'm having a really hard time finding a competent healer. Competent meaning that they don't stress out every time that I go into cheetah form and have to get some distance between him and the wall, or the guy that's beating the shit out of me. So we're having a hard time with that, and we're hoping to find a good healer like a Disco Priest, since they seem to be pretty strong right now, or a Paladin would be the best. Anyhow, please comment, like, subscribe, add it to your favorites, and check out my other videos if you would. Anyhow, as you saw, we had to leave the flag room. Feral Druid snuck up on us, grabbed the flag, and decided to sprint out. I did slow him enough so that Valfor could catch up and kill him, which was good, and then we ended up all the way up there, and as you saw, I kind of, if you were watching, you saw that I went up there and I just basically rooted the warrior, healed myself up, and waited for Valfor to get there because I didn't want to break roots. Mostly because I wanted Valfor to catch up and do the brunt of the damage, because his burst is a lot better than mine with cooldowns. Right here, this Warlock picked up the flag again. I don't know how many times he's got to fail picking up a flag before he figures out it's not going to work out for him. So we burst him down. He popped all his cooldowns, however they didn't save him, which is unfortunate for him. I will cry for his family. And at this point, it just comes into like this series of people who grab flags and walk them out waterside, even though we are right out here. And then they just keep picking up the flag, and this is where we notice, like, either they're using a macro or everybody's just spamming it, but it is way easy to pick up the flag right now, and I've never seen it so easy to pick up the flag after somebody gets dropped. Normally somebody's spamming that button. So anyhow, Mage grabs the flag, roots us, but I threw down a vortex to try to slow them, and then this rogue is being an asshole. And in case you're wondering what happened right there, I use my shift keys, my shift 1 through 12 keys. I use as well for hotkeys. So my main bars are 1 through the equal sign, and then my bar above that is 1 through the equal sign, but I have to use shift. So if you use shift and jump, it brings up the scoreboard, and I do that a lot, mostly because I jump a lot. As you see, just an old resto druid habit of just jumping around in PvE, and I never really broke it as a Boomkin, which is why I'm not such an awesome PvE Boomkin as I would like to be. Anyhow, you'll see me as I play Boomkin. I use remove poison a lot, and I especially use it against rogues because it screws over a lot of their damage. A lot of their DPS gets messed up because of that whole me doing that, removing poisons, and it enables me to get away. Anyhow, we start heading back into the flag room to try to prevent them from getting the flag here. Once again, because we've already cleaned up like 5 healers. The flag carrier literally took, it felt like 10 minutes to get across the goddamn field to get the second cap. So we're just waiting here, and hopefully the other flag carrier gets here soon. It's basically our frame of mind at this point, because it's gotten to the point where we're just like, what the hell's the rest of our team doing as far as carrying that flag across the field? It can't be that hard because we've killed most of the other team without any issues. So anyhow, we see a warlock and a mage come. We're like, oh, we don't want you to pick up the flag again. So I immediately pop all my cooldowns and just help Valfor blow these guys up. And I cast Vortex because I knew like this warrior would try to cut, or warlock would try to cut this corner. and grabbed the flag, and I guess they thought better of it. So, we start blowing these guys up, and they die. In case you didn't know what happens next, that's normally what happens when me and Valve are killing anything. So they die, and the flag carrier's just about here, and I'm going to run out the door here in a second. I'll give him Stampeding Roar just to go ahead and hurry on this win and move on to the next one. Once again, guys, if you're still watching, I really appreciate your guys' support, and I really appreciate you watching these videos. I'll try to keep the uploads as frequent as possible, and I'm trying to post them around noon every day, so go ahead and keep a lookout for them.